but there's no way I'll ever end up a Navy SEAL. This'll sound crazy, I know. A kid like me from the boonies on the Eastern Shore. But what I want to do someday is design buildings, maybe even parks and stuff. At home, on the shelf next to my basketball trophies, I have a whole city of cardboard buildings that I carved out with my X-Acto knife. JT, his real name is Jeremy Tyler, is not likely to become a Navy SEAL either. His father probably wants him to take over the family business one day. It's only the biggest chicken farm in the county with flocks of 50,000 birds at a time. But the thing is, JT's a total computer geek, or genius, depending on the way you want to look at it. I remember how one Friday, JT, Dad, and I took a shopping list over to Computer Renaissance in Annapolis, bought the parts, and JT put together a computer for us that weekend. DVD driver, CD burner, the works. JT's future is definitely cyber, not chicken. Just then, the train crossed a wide body of water, which I figured to be the Susquehanna River. We'd be crossing into Delaware next, I figured. But Digger? Would Digger become a SEAL? I thought about that. Maybe one day he would. Either that or a Marine. He loves everything about the Marines, right down to the food they eat. JT and I will pig out on bagel bites and frozen cheese pizza, and we can put away a whole bag of spicy nacho chips between us. But Digger would turn all that good food down in a heartbeat for a pack of MRE rations. MRE is in meals ready to eat. Military food that comes in slick brown plastic bags. His mother picks them up for him every once in a while at the Army surplus store when she's in Annapolis. Digger made me try one once. We sat in the cab of his dad's dump truck and tore open the bags. Beef stew, applesauce, shrink wrapped crackers, little packets of strawberry jam, iced tea mix, and hot chocolate. There were matches, too, for cigarettes, plus 2 pieces of Chiclets chewing gum and one of those moist towelette things for wiping your hands off. Digger might as well become a Marine. He already looks like one with his buzz haircut. And you ought to see him in his hunting clothes grunting away, doing pull-ups on that rusted swing set in his backyard. My mother used to say, if he applied himself, he could get into the Naval Academy. But I doubt with the kind of grades he makes. His real name is Michael Griswold. But when he was little, he loved the backhoe so much they called him Digger, and it stuck. Funny how we all had nicknames. Even my dog Tilly, which is short for Tillman Island, where she came from. My mind sure was drifting. Looking back, I could see there were things we three did that I would never forget. Boy, like the day we were playing ice hockey and I went through the ice on that cow pond. It was Digger who saved my life. I can still see him sprawled toward me, his chin bleeding, his tooth chipped forever, reaching both of his bare, cold hands out to me, while I thrashed around in that freezing water and couldn't get a grip because the edges of the ice kept breaking. Grab on, Brady, grab on! And JT in the background holding Digger's ankles so he wouldn't go down with me. Suddenly, Ben's little face broke into my mind, scattering all those memories like ice chips. His little face with the blueberry eyes and the big dimples. My hands curled up into fists and my chest got tight, remembering something Carl once told me. Hypothermia makes you shiver real bad, then your muscles get rigid and you kind of go into a stupor and pass out. I turned toward the window and bit my lip. God, I hoped Ben didn't suffer. I hoped that however it happened, it was quick, real quick. So quick he didn't feel anything or even have time to get scared. Just then, the train's air conditioning or something must have kicked into overdrive because I felt a chill blow right through me. I shifted position in that train seat and rubbed my arms hard, but for a long time I couldn't get warm and finally had to get up and pull a sweatshirt out of my duffel bag.